Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Soapbox Slam, where I get on my soapbox and talk about the things that I see going on. I find it amazing. Like, I was just listening to talk radio, and it's the NCAA tournament going on right now. Men's tournament and women's tournament basically are running congruently. And apparently it was either in Idaho or Utah, out west, the northwest region of the United States. I find it unbelievable that in this day and age, that there are still people willing to, who are unbelievably bigoted and prejudiced, and then willing to take that bigotry and prejudice one step further and harass people. Now, what was reported on the radio was that a group of girls who were at the tournament were chased down, screamed at, and hollered all kinds of racial slurs while they were competing in the tournament. And I just, I find it remarkable that, didn't we see this before in Coach Carter? Didn't we see this before in, the Great Debate? Like, didn't we see this before in the 30s, the 20s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000? Like, come on. Like, really, people? Really, we're still doing this? Like, I would love to create some sort of optimistic excuse, right? Like, maybe, they did this because they're trying to get into the girls' heads and get them off their game so that they would lose and the opposing team would win. I don't know. I mean, that would be highly idealized and romanticized, and in my world of love and optimism and hope for humanity, I would love to think that that would just that was the essence of this attack and this harassment. It's unbelievably sad and unfortunate that really, I mean, let's not talk about the Pacific Northwest. They were so upset when the whole eyes of the world were on Wyoming, Laramie, Wyoming, when the people of Wyoming, and I say the people, but their mentality, their socialization of their people created two men who took it upon themselves to take a gay man and string him up with barbed wire and leave him out as a scarecrow for wildlife to feed off of. I mean, this is how these people out there in the Pacific Northwest and the Northwest region of the country are. This is how they socialize their people. This is what they teach. And I hate to group an entire group of people. Yes, there are outliers, and then you have the medium, right? So you have your two outliers who are these extreme people who are willing to harass a basketball team and scare them. And you have the other outliers that are willing to embrace humanity and the variables in humanity and the differences in humanity, and humanity exists. And then you have the middle of the road, the majority. And, I would love to believe that the majority of people are good-hearted people, and while they have prejudices, because every human being has some sort of prejudice, and while there may be some bigotry, because I think that all human beings are also bigots, this racist concept, I shy I shy away from the term racist, except for when it's truly definable. And to me, truly definable racist is about superiority and eugenics. And there's only a few groups of people and few religions that are completely racist. They think they are the only chosen people on the entire earth to be chosen by God. To me, that is racist. It is the epitome of superiority and everything else. To me, that is racist. So I'm not going to call these people in the Midwest and the South or the Pacific West or the Pacific Northwest or whatever. I'm not going to call them racist, but I will call them bigots and prejudiced. There's nothing out there for them to be superior about. And maybe the Mormons, perhaps that religious group is pretty racist as well. Again, Mormonism is a religion that teaches their superiority to all other Christian religions. And that's racist because it's about superiority and only marrying within Mormons and eugenics. That is more about racist than anything else. But it's really sad that actually transpired, right? That's sad. It's kind of sad and pathetic that we are still battling, and I don't mean we as a black man, I mean we as humanity, we as human beings are still battling this stuff. Like, there's so much more to worry about. You're worried about the fucking races and all this other bullshit, and we have an economy, and I have a post about that. We have an economy and a government that is betraying the people. And that, to me, far supersedes any racist thing that's going on. And I put racist thing, any bigoted thing or any prejudice thing that's going on. I think is secondary to the lack of representation that American citizens have. All of these leaders are corrupt, statewide and nationally. And all of these leaders have created laws and all kinds of things that are not serving you, that are disadvantageous to you and advantageous to corporations and financing banks and insurance companies and everything else. Can we put aside this stupidity and humanity about people's differences and start focusing on the most pressing issue that I see in the 21st century, and that's progressing humanity, human beings into a different type of existence? To me, that is pressing, way more pressing than the fucking honky in the Midwest, the fucking spit down south, the fucking gook out there, and the fucking nigger over here. Like, really? This is all stupid. Really. Let's move past this. Have a good day. Please try and do something kind for somebody. Try. I mean, if that's the hardest thing in the world is to do something kind for somebody else, then man, oh man, if you did it, what a progress in society. Have a good day.